Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaः. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shivasari. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. 4th chapter 29th verse. अपाने जुह्वति प्राणम्
अपाने जुह्वति प्राणम्
प्राणे पानं तथा परे
प्राणे पानं तथा परे
प्राणापानगतिरुद्ध्वा
प्राणापानगतिरुद्ध्वा
प्राणायाम परायणः
प्राणायामपरायणः
अपरे नियताहारः
अपरे नियताहारः
प्राणान् प्राणेषु जुह्वति
प्राणान् प्राणेषु जुह्वति
Niyatahara it will be. It will not be Niyatahara. I pronounce it wrong. And Pranayam Parayanaha. There it will come. Visarga. Aha. Because that is the end of the line. So Visarga will be pronounced. But in the middle of the line, when Visarga is there, we don't pronounce. Still others. So this section is going on. What are the different kind of sacrifices people do? So somebody is following brahmachari life and like that he's stopping his senses from everything, from the environment. And grihasthas are there who are engaging their senses according to the codes of the scriptures to serve the Lord. Okay. Then we saw somebody is there who is doing meditation and trying to control their mind. Then somebody is there who is doing sacrifices, charitable work, dravya yajna, that work yajna they are doing. Somebody is doing tapo yajna, tapasya they are doing. Somebody is doing swadhyaya, they are taking books and reading scriptures, they are going into scriptures, they are reading and trying to understand. Somebody is doing ashtanga yoga, yam niyam asana pranayam dharan dhyan samadhi. That path somebody is following. And now again Lord says, still others. Now more. Others are also there. Who are they? Who are inclined to the process of breath restraint to remain in trance. They stop their breath. Practice by offering the movements of the outward going air into the incoming and the incoming breath into the outgoing. And thus at last remains in trance, stopping all breathing. Others, curtailing the eating process, offers the outgoing breathing into itself as a sacrifice. These are the processes of Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga process in which various processes are there. In that various levels of tapasya are there. So this also comes in that purport. This system of yoga for controlling the breathing process is called pranayama. And in the beginning, it is practiced in the Hatha Yoga system through different sitting postures. All these processes are recommended for controlling the senses and for advancement in spiritual realization. This practice involves controlling the airs within the body so as to reverse the directions of their passage. The apana air goes downward and the prana air goes up. The pranayam yogi practices breathing the opposite way until the currents are neutralized into puraka, equilibrium. Offering the exhaled breath into the inhaled breath. Offering the exhaled breath into the inhaled breath is called rechaka. When both the air currents are completely stopped, one is said to be in Kumbhaka Yoga. This word is your understanding? Pranayam. Pranayam process is doing Okay. Then there is another stage, that is the outward air which we are living is a sacrifice to the air which we are taking. Now, how to do that, I don't know. That is Ashtanga Yoga process. So some Ashtanga Yogi we have to ask him, what is this? He will tell. And then when it becomes equilibrium, now no breathing. It is not breathing itself. So that is Kumbhaka Yoga. By practice of Kumbhaka Yoga, one can increase the duration of life for perfection in spiritual realization. By Kumbhaka Yoga, one can increase the duration of life. This is what yogis they do. To increase their life, they stop the breathing. Because breathing, how many breaths you will take in a life, that is fixed. This one. 2. So like this, it is fixed. That this person will breathe this many times. Understand? So if we are doing something in which we are breathing fast, it means lifespan is increasing. These many breaths you will take. Now the yogis, they will breathe and stop. Maybe if they are into that advanced stage, for months they will not breathe. For years they will not breathe. And like this they will stay here for thousands of years. Also in Kali Yuga also they can stay. Many are there. If you go to Himalayas, many yogis you will find there. They are still there 600 years, 700 years. Like. Still you can go and search. They will have beard, this big long nails coming out, like sitting and meditating. So like that. Kumbhaka Yoga is spiritual realization. The intelligent yogi is interested in attaining perfection in one life without waiting for the next. For by practicing Kumbhaka Yoga, the yogis increase the duration of life by many, many years. A Krishna conscious person, however, being always situated in the transcendental loving service of the Lord, automatically becomes the controller of the senses. Now, because Krishna consciousness, what is the trick? That I am not at all utilizing my senses for my gratification. What Lord is saying, that I am doing. That's it. The senses are automatically controlled. You don't eat anything outside. Senses are controlled. It is already restricted, right? Even if you see something, you will not eat it. Desires are coming, but I will not eat it. Why? This is not cooked with love for the Lord, and it is not offered to the Lord. Why should I take it? So I will not take it. So see, automatically it became restrained. Like to leave such things or some many bad habits, it takes a lot of time. But if a person understands Krishna and he becomes Krishna conscious, then in just seconds he leaves everything. Big things will be there in the heart. Just drop it like this. How is it possible? How is it possible? It is a process of purification. So we have anarthas in the heart. We have dirt accumulated in the heart. Now those dirty things, anybody who are following Krishna consciousness or following Krishna consciousness, you ask them, they will tell you, I don't know what happened, but suddenly I left this thing. Just left like this. Why it is not possible? Huh?
My brother even left non-vegetarian food. He told I won't eat after this.
Who?
My brother who used to come.
Who used to come?
Not
used to come. He just came once.
Just came once.
That fat only.
Yes.
And he said he will not eat.
He used to eat a lot of non-vegetarian food.
He
He
used
told
to eat
I
a
don't
lot
like
of-
to eat after this.
He used to eat a lot of non-vegetarian food. Just half an hour in the morning class is 7. And after that, he stopped it. He done it.
He told, I don't like to eat at all. When I see itself, I feel so bad that I have been eating for so many years.
So my question is that what is there that for leaving such things, or for leaving the things with which we are very much attached, to leave that with other processes, if you follow, it takes a lot of time. How much ever you follow, how many times you do your worship in the house, how many times you do your Vedic rituals, whatever we are doing in the house, whatever we are following, you will see that my attachment is not being cut with various things. Like for example, eating outside. Leave spirituality. Eating outside, materially also, it is such a foolish thing that the people who are cooking, how they are cooking, who they are, they passed stool, they did take bath, they went and just wiped and started cooking again. You don't know. They're touching their hair, they're touching hair, and again they wiped and they're cooking. You don't know. Because which kind of people are cooking there, you tell me? Which kind of people they are cooking there? Mostly labor class. Are the Brahmanas or Kshatriyas involved in cooking outside? Who are cooking there? It's labor class. Okay? Now these labor class people, what they know about hygiene? From childhood in the house they are trained in a way that you're touching here, you're touching, it's okay. They have come up in such a way. Okay? And now you go and eat what they have cooked. How is it possible for a civilized people to eat from anybody's hand? Food should be cooked with consciousness in a very nice way. Then the consciousness will rise. Otherwise, consciousness will go down. So leave about spirituality, just see the material aspect also. This labor is bread. All this bread they will eat. It's common now. Now, all this bread is made by labor class people and they're walking on that some thing and walking with the leg. And making it a paste and then it is cut with the machine and then bread comes out. And now you're eating that bread. With jam and so butter we put in that and you're eating. Look at the insanity of the people. How insane they are nowadays. Not at all thinking. Just what is going on. Now we need this, do this. That's finished. So how this is happening with Krishna consciousness, this process? I challenge anybody, I challenge outside people, whatever they are doing, I tell them, leave it, chant Hare Krishna. Sincerely chant it. Chant it 1 month nicely. You will see that. Because other processes, that has got many rules and regulations. But as Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it doesn't have any rules and regulations. That's why there is no difference if I am chanting other name of the Lord. Like for example, Gayatri Mantra is very famous. So that is also glorification of the Lord. But that mantra has got many rules and regulations to the chant. So I'm just chanting like this. Chant like this, it will not get purified by that. And many other names of the Lord also. But chant Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Mahamantra. It has got so much potency and there is no rules and regulations. Because here you start chanting and you see the purification. My God. Otherwise, how young people they can leave so many things? What changes you feel, you experienced in your life?
left tea.
You left tea. You drinking tea? You?
I was drinking Prabhu. Now tea, coffee, everything. I told my mom I don't want. It's been more than 3 months. I think now.
3 months. Before that you're taking.
Yeah, I was drinking Prabhu. I mean, my mom used to put and give. For my father will drink every day. He won't stop at all. So for him, she has to put. So she will put for me also and give. I from beginning I hated. I never wanted to drink coffee. But after chanting, I told no, I don't want. Please leave it.
There is soft drinks,
Sour drink,
outside food,
outside food,
watching so much YouTube videos, eating plays,
games.
and it's in association with those guys who are talking all these movements in college.
Left the association of the people who were talking about women all the time. See the effect. What effect you faced? Left the world. See the effect. See the effect. We left everything. See the effect. What is our age? How it is possible? Just by chanting of this Hare Krishna. This mantra has got so much power. And relieve you from everything. So that's what Prabhupada writes here. The Krishna conscious person, however, being always situated in transcendental loving service of the Lord, automatically becomes the controller of the senses. His senses being always engaged in the service of Krishna has no chance of becoming otherwise engaged. So, at the end of the life, he is naturally transferred to the transcendental plane of Lord Krishna. Consequently, he makes no attempt to increase his longevity. He is at once raised to the platform of liberation, as stated in Bhagavad Gita. Mam cha yoga vicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. This verse says, 14th chapter, that how a person can come out of the three modes of material nature. Mam chayo avyabhicharena means without any thought, second thought. Means no other person, only one. Mam, Krishna says. Who? Mam, me. Krishna is saying again and again, surrender to me. But foolish rascals, nonsense, stupid people in the society, they say it's not Krishna. It's the unborn within Krishna. That supreme power, that energy. This rascal word energy used by anybody in spirituality, they are just nonsense. This is not spiritual. Father is not energy. If somebody tells me, your father is energy. My father is energy. Okay, I get energy from him. That is another thing. I get motivation from him. I learn from him. That's okay. But father is energy. Your mother is energy. So this is just complete nonsense. To rotate scriptures as you like, to define words as you like. It is not like that. Otherwise, Acharyas are foolish, Ramanujacharya is foolish, Madhvacharya is foolish, Nimbarkacharya is foolish, Vallabhacharya is foolish, Shankaracharya is foolish. They are talking about energy. Why Shankaracharya is saying, Bhaj Govindam, Govindam Bhajam Gurmate, Samprapte Sannihite Kali Nahi Rakshati Dukkrini Karati. Bhaj Govindam. He is saying, take the name of Govinda. Who is Govind?
Krishna.
Govind means it's an energy. What to do? So, It is not about energy. Mam means me. You say me. What should I understand?
From me.
From you. Krishna says me. What we should understand? Me. Surrender to me. So it says, Mam yo vyabhichari. It's avyabhichari, not vyabhichari. Vyabhichari means he has got two, like a prostitute. She has two husbands, three husbands. Means many men are there, not one to whom she is surrendered. So don't become a prostitute. First we have to become
Chaste.
chaste. Chaste. Devoted to one. How you can be devoted to hundreds? How is it possible? Huh? So, that is what Krishna is saying, that unless and until you understand that you worship me, then sa gunana samatityaka. He will come out of the gunas, the three modes of material nature. Sato guna sa gunana samatityaka. He crosses this. Brahma bhuyaya kalpate. And he comes to the stage of Brahman. That I am not this body, I am soul, Satchidananda. And we don't belong to this place. This place is not ours to stay here. One who engages in unalloyed devotional service to the Lord transcends the modes of material nature and is immediately elevated to the spiritual platform. A Krishna conscious person begins from the transcendental stage and he is constantly in that consciousness. Therefore, there is no falling down, and ultimately he enters into the abode of the Lord without delay. The practice of reduced eating is automatically done when one eats only Krishna Prasad or food which is offered first to the Lord. Reducing the eating process is very helpful in the matter of sense control, and without sense control, there is no possibility of getting out of the material entanglements. Clear? You open verse 5th chapter, 19th verse. Five 19. Not this.
7:19.
Sorry, 7:19. Read the translation, Sashank. Translation.
After many words in this, he who is actually in knowledge surrenders unto me, knowing me to be the cause of all causes and all that is. Such a great soul is very rare.
Surrender means there is a master and there is a servant and then there is surrender, right? Correct? Bhakti means there is Bhagwan, there is Bhakta and there is Bhakti. Correct? So surrender means, so what kind of this theory is there that Bhakta will do Bhakti to become Bhagwan? Means you are doing Bhakti of Ramchandra, why? You will also become Ram. You are also Ram. So why surrender word will be there? Bahunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapadyate. You see Sanskrit? Prapadyate. He surrender. Mam prapadyate. Okay? He surrender to me. Mam. Bahunam janmanamante. After many, many births. Who? Jnanavan. So if he is already a jnani, then why he will take many births to surrender to me? He is already a jnani. Jnanavan. He is jnani. Jnanavan. Mam prapadyate. So jnani is surrendering to me after many, many births. Bahunam janmanam. You are seeing? Shashank, clear the meaning? After many, many births, a knowledgeable person will surrender unto me. Okay? Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Who is Vasudeva?
Krishna.
Krishna. The name is also written very clearly. Vasudeva. Sarvamiti. Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. That personality is very rare. So here Lord says, the Jnani and those people, it will take a lot of time for them actually to come to. Although they are in knowledge, they are following Vedic culture, everything very nicely, but it will take a lot of time because they didn't understand. But they have to surrender to me and serve. And more words was there. Okay. Forgot the verse. It's coming in my mind. So there Lord says this. So in this way, Krishna conscious person is not only about eating, it's about all the five senses. His eating, his hearing, his speaking, smelling, his seeing, his sexual urge. Everything is curbed. Everything is restricted. Automatically it happens. He stops his eyes from seeing anything. He stops to do this. That's it. Smelling, something bad smell or something pungent smell or onion garlic is there, for example, being cooked. Here, people will like it so much. Ah, so nice. But when devotees they will hear, oh, obnoxious. Horrible. They feel. Tongue you like to taste, but you will not taste anything which is not offered to the Lord. Similarly, all the senses gets restricted. And when they follow the process, you see, little followed, everything got restricted. Now they follow more. What will happen?
Maybe we will catch.
Everything will finish. Little following, you left everything. You follow more, what will happen?
Surrender to Krishna, leave everything.
You will surrender to Lord immediately. Understand? Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Any questions? YouTube attending? Somebody is attending? Any questions?
Prabhu, how do we know if we had satisfied Krishna? Like, can we completely satisfy him, or how do we quantify that?
How do you know that you are satisfying Lord? How will you know that you are satisfying Krishna? When you are doing something and Lord is satisfied with you, or like you work in office and you satisfy the boss, then how you know that the boss is satisfied?
He'll compliment me.
Yeah. He'll compliment you. Your salary may increase with time, and you'll see that, oh, my salary has increased more. I am working very nicely. And some gifts. This will be enough to understand the boss is happy. So Krishna is happy. He is our boss. So how will you understand? Detachment from material things will come. Gifts. You'll get scoldings and some harsh words, or you'll be scolded from devotees if you do something wrong. Compliments. And what was the first thing? Salary will increase. In tough situations also, will not leave. Keep going. He's purifying. Just keep going. You'll not get frustrated with devotional service. You will chant and so many problems you will start facing also in devotional life itself. But still you will be like, these things are actually Lord is giving, testing me. I have to move forward. I have to move forward. So we will never get frustrated in devotional services when we are doing devotional service. So these things will start coming. Salary will increase. Compliments. So you'll understand, yes, boss is happy. Any other question? Any other question? Taste of the food in eating is in eating. Taste of the food is in eating. You eat, you'll understand what is the taste. Similarly, to understand whether I am going up in bhakti or not, that when you do bhakti and you are sincere from your heart, then you will realize. Like, generally those students will start coming here regularly in the morning. I bet you, in 10 days they will start realizing that I am becoming, why this spiritual inclination is increasing. But many they will understand that if I go there every day, I will leave this, I will leave, because that starts automatically. They don't want to do. Now they are in dilemma whether I should go there or not. And those who stop coming, they stop their advancement there. Those who keep coming, right? Like Giri said that only 3 days he can come. His father is, sometimes he gets angry. So we have to apply tricks in it. Because serving the Lord, that is the purpose of the life. And if somebody stops my bad habit, I should hear him if he's elder. But somebody tries to stop my nature, which is my dharma, then we should consider that. Even if in such case, if we say something else, that is not a dharma, that is not life. So in that case, what we should do? So we should say, take shoes, okay, wear shoes, track pants. I am going to jogging. Go out for jogging, come here, hear the class, go back. So nice today, I am feeling healthy. In-house, finished. Where there is a will, there is a way. So that mood should be. So this is the next step for you. The next step of advancement. Do that, then you will feel that, yes, oh, I am seeing this happening. Okay. Bhakti is not sentiment, bhakti is sacrifice. Start sacrificing. Yes, sentiments. Lord is there, I have faith, I am chanting every day, I am doing this, I am doing bhakti. He is not doing anything. If one is doing bhakti means, what is the lakshan? What is the symptoms? Sasank, what is the symptoms? If one person is doing bhakti, what is the symptoms?
You get more transcendental knowledge. You get more transcendental knowledge.
Basic thing is, he will start sacrificing things for Lord. He'll start giving things for Lord. He'll start giving material things and he'll start catching spiritual things. It will not take time. 4 hours you are chanting, it will not take time. It will be 16. You start reading, you start coming, you start serving. Automatically these things will happen. So he starts doing something from the body. He's just meditating. Oh, so nice. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Rama, Rama, Rama. And the devotee comes in. The service is there. Pot washing. Is this not service? Am I not doing service now? Why you are differentiating between pot washing and chanting? So you somebody else can chant. Why you are disturbing? And it chants because you know leave. Because we are chanting, Lord gave us service. You should think, oh, it is required of. Nobody is there. Oh, if you can help it, will be great. Oh, okay. Oh, I just little is left. Just finish this now. Correct. So attitude should be like that. But that is, he's chanting, Lord says, but he's in mental platform. Whatever his mind is saying, he is doing. Before in the outside world, what his mind was saying, he was doing. Now in the spiritual world, he has come with devotees. Now what his mind is saying, he is doing. There is no difference. There is not spirituality. They just feel good. I'm feeling good. So nice. Huh? That is not spiritual. That has nothing to do with spirituality. Spirituality means fighting. Fighting with the senses, going up, attaining Lord, how to get in this life itself. I don't want to mess this life. So that is Sasva Bhakti. Okay. Hare Krishna.